Have you noticed how some 40-year-old men look like they're 30, while other 40-year-olds look like they're 60? And do you know what factor influences this perception the most, besides physical appearance? Exactly. Style. The way you dress can be the difference between being seen as a mature, respectable man, or as someone who is past his prime. Today, I'm going to show you 6 style mistakes that many men over 40 make without realizing it, which are completely undermining their image. And the 6th mistake, man, this is one that practically nobody talks about, but it can ruin even the most well-thought-out look. If you want to be respected, look younger without being ridiculous, and convey natural authority, stay until the end, because I'll give you practical solutions for each of these problems. Mistake 1, wearing shirts or t-shirts, with oversized logos or messages. Let's start with the first classic mistake, shirts and t-shirts with huge logos or printed messages. You know that polo shirt with the horse logo the size of a plate, or that t-shirt full of funny phrases or juvenile prints. Look, when you're in your 20s, this might be acceptable. But after 40, these items scream, "I'm trying to look young," in a way that ends up having the opposite effect. Even worse, it diminishes your professional and personal credibility. The solution is simple. Opt for pieces with discrete logos, or better yet, with no visible logo at all. Solid shirts in neutral colors like navy blue, gray, white, and black are safe investments. If you want a touch of personality, go for subtle textures or classic patterns like thin stripes or discrete checks. And look, you don't need to throw away all your t-shirts. Save the more eye-catching ones for leisure moments with family and friends, but for professional or social everyday life, discreet elegance is the way to go. And if you're enjoying this content so far, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel. Every month I bring exclusive style tips for men who want to stand out through elegance, not exaggeration. Mistake 2, wearing worn-out, faded, or ripped jeans. Let's talk about something I see every day, faded, ripped jeans or those with that extreme wash look. I know there's an entire industry selling this style as cool, but the truth is that after 40, this choice can make you look like someone desperately trying to hold on to youth. Jeans are a versatile and timeless piece, no doubt, but there's a huge difference between quality jeans that age well and those deliberately destroyed or with aggressive washing. The best alternative? Invest in straight or slim-cut jeans, not skinny, in dark or medium blue tones, without rips or exaggerated fading. Good raw indigo jeans gain character with use and naturally mold to your body. Also try to vary beyond jeans. Twill pants, cotton or even linen in summer are excellent for showing stylistic maturity. A simple trick, buy pants that have a composition with elastane, 2 to 3%. They're more comfortable and adapt better to the mature body. And this leads me to the next mistake that might be making you look older or careless. If you're liking these tips, leave your like on the video. Your interaction helps this content reach more amazing people like you. Mistake 3, not paying attention to color. Coordination. One of the most common mistakes I observe in men over 40 is the lack of attention to color combinations. Whether due to convenience or lack of knowledge, many end up using combinations that are either too monotonous or completely unharmonious. Have you noticed how some guys seem to wear whatever was closest at hand in the wardrobe, without any criteria? That lime green shirt with red pants and brown shoes? Well, this ends up conveying disorganization and lack of care. The good news is that you don't need to become an expert in color theory. Start by mastering the basics. Neutral colors like black, white, navy blue, gray, and beige go with practically everything. Then, add 1 or 2 highlight colors that work well with your skin tone. A practical tip. If you're not sure about combining colors, use what I call the 60-30-10 rule. 60% of a main neutral color, usually in the pants, 30% of a second color in the upper part, and 10% for an accent, accessories like a scarf, tie, or even the watch. And you, what color combination do you use most in your day-to-day life? Comment below. I want to know what you have in your wardrobe, and maybe I can give you some tips. Mistake 4, not updating. Prescription or sunglasses. You know that detail many people forget, but which is literally on your face. Exactly, glasses. Whether prescription or sunglasses, many men buy one model and use it for decades, without realizing how drastically this can age their appearance. Those thin-framed glasses from the 90s or the huge ones from the 80s immediately tell your age, and not in a favorable way. The same goes for outdated sunglasses or overly sporty ones in formal contexts. The solution isn't to follow all trends, but to update your frames every 2 to 3 years, choosing classic models that complement your face shape. For more angular faces, rounded frames work well. For rounder faces, more geometric frames bring balance. Invest in mid to high-quality brands. They usually have more durable designs and better materials. And don't skimp on the eye doctor visit. Outdated lenses can make you constantly furrow your brow, creating unnecessary wrinkles. If you're enjoying these tips that can completely transform your appearance, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. I'm sharing knowledge that took me years to accumulate, and that can make an immediate difference in your appearance. Mistake 5, forgetting to take care of overall appearance. Let's talk about something that goes far beyond clothes, your overall appearance. What good is an impeccable suit if your hair is poorly cut, your nails are neglected, or your beard is unkempt, and not in a good way? It's impressive how many men invest in expensive pieces, but forget the basics. Gray hair is elegant when well cut and cared for, but can look neglected when it grows without shape. The same goes for beards, whether full, goatee, or just a mustache. The solution isn't complicated. Establish a personal care routine. Visit the barber regularly, ideally every 3 to 4 weeks. Invest in products suitable for your hair and skin type. A good facial moisturizer with sunscreen isn't a woman's thing. It's pure intelligence, especially after 40. And don't underestimate the power of a good manicure every 15 days. I'm not talking about nail polish, but clean, well-cut nails and cared-for cuticles. This small detail is noticed much more than you imagine, especially in business meetings or romantic encounters. Tell me in the comments, which part of your appearance do you most neglect? Hair, nails, skin? Let's exchange. Experiences. Mistake 6, ignoring the importance of socks, and now to the mistake that practically nobody talks about, but that can completely ruin your look. Socks. Yes, that little piece of fabric hidden between your pants and shoes has an immense power to elevate or destroy your image. I constantly see well-dressed men who, when sitting, reveal white athletic socks with a suit, worn-out socks, or worse, short socks that show the leg when sitting. Nothing screams, "I don't understand style," louder than this. The rule is simple. Your socks should be long enough that, even when sitting with your legs crossed, no part of your skin is exposed. In terms of color, the basic approach is to match them with your pants, not your shoes, to create a continuous, elongated visual line. For those who want to go beyond the basics, colorful socks, or ones with discrete patterns, are allowed and even welcome in less formal environments. But they should coordinate with some element of your outfit, be it the tie, pocket square, or shirt. Material also matters. Cotton for every day, fine wool in winter, and technical fibers for sports activities. And always have at least 7 pairs of socks in good condition for the week. It seems like a silly detail, but it's precisely in the details that a truly stylish man is recognized. Well, we've reached the end of these 6 tips that can completely transform the way you present yourself to the world after 40. Remember, we talked about exaggerated logos, worn-out jeans, color coordination, outdated glasses, overall appearance, and of course, the underestimated socks. And you know what's best? All these changes can be implemented gradually, without major investments all at once. Start by eliminating one mistake at a time, and in a few months, you will have completely transformed your image. If this content helped you, do me a favor. Click like, subscribe to the channel, and share with that friend who urgently needs these tips. And tell me here in the comments, which of these mistakes did you make the most without realizing it? Until next time, and remember, style isn't about how much you spend, but about how you choose.